everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of 3 Zendikar Rising draft. Alright, the rare is Glasspool Mimic, good card. Can copy a creature. It also is a rogue on top of whatever it's copied, which is kind of nice. Also a Bubble Snare in blue, which is solid removal. Good for kicker deck, but I mean Glasspool Mimic can go any blue deck. Other notable picks, I like the Paired Tactician. It's good for aggro decks with Warriors. Can take a game over pretty quick if it doesn't get answered. Couple attacks and you got yourself a beefy gal. Skyclave Pickaxe. Yeah, playable landfall card. Same with Rook Razor. Celebrant for Clerics. Blight Priest for Clerics. Electromancer for Party and Wizards. Survivor for Golgari counters or random party decks. Hellion is fine playable, especially if you have a lot of spell lands. But yeah, I guess we'll go Mimic. It's playable rare. Follow-up pick. Well, in blue we have Field Research and Negate. Strongest card's got to be the Relic Vial for its respective Cleric deck. Did just pass 2 Cleric cards, but they're both common, so it's not a huge deal. Taking the Relic Vial, there is at least one Cleric I can think of in blue. Just the 2-drop 1/3. Not the best. I mean, I could just take the Field Research. It feels a bit premature. This card is playable, but second pick, I think we probably just take the Relic Vial. If Clerics are open, you're pretty happy to have it. Someone took the rare out of this pack, so it definitely doesn't mean that Clerics are going to be open, but I think Relic Vial is a super strong card, so wow. Then immediately past the Cleric of Lifespawn, huh? Well, take that over the Kabira Takedown and the Deadly Alliance, both of which I'd also like, but yeah, Cleric of Lifespawn is the real deal, and we'll take it. I don't think splashing Glasspool Mimic's going to work out, but I'm happy to go Relic Vial into Cleric of Lifespawn, picks 2 and 3. That's cool. I'd say whoever's directly passing us is probably not taking Cleric cards. Alright. Well, there's Kitesail Cleric, which flies, and Blood Priest, which I think I would prefer to play. I like the evasion, and I like tapping, but Blood Priest is pretty awesome. This card is really good. You can bring it back, it drains your opponent, gains you life, does a lot of good synergies in general. Here's that Cleric I was talking about for Relic Vial. Maybe we'll play Esper Clerics. I doubt it, but it's a cute idea. I mean, Glasspool Mimic on a Cleric of Lifespawn is pretty slick. It doesn't get into the battlefield effects, though, I've noticed. Because it enters the battlefield, and then it's a copy of the creature. It's weird. It doesn't quite work the way I thought, unless I'm misremembering, which I don't think I am. You play it, and it doesn't get into the battlefield effects, but it's possible I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong, believe it or not. Smite for sideboard, otherwise Sellsword. Usually Cleric decks don't want to be beat down. They want to be long game win. Could take the Sentinel, kind of an unexciting pick too, but it's a late game card. It's a blocker that doubles the flyer. It's a chance it makes the deck. Or we take Smite, which is, yeah, sideboard card. Not a crazy good sideboard card. I guess we'll just take the Sentinel. There's also McKindy Ox, I guess, but I'll take Sentinel. So now there's Tactics. Seeing some blue cards here. Tactics is fine. If we're primarily Clerics, it's not going to be that good. Skydancer has evasion. It can be a random blocker too. Yeah, I'll probably take the... I don't know. I think Tactics is fine. I don't think it's fine in a all Clerics deck. I don't want just a 1-mana 2-damage attacker blocker. I mean, we don't have any removal, which is a problem, but I think I'd rather just have a Skydancer. It also randomly has synergy with Blood Priest, which is nice. Could take another Sentinel here. We can take the Blood Price. Yeah, I mean, card advantage is pretty good. This is probably the only archetype where you can play Blood Price. Still a lot of blue cards, but I don't know. Between Relic Vial and Cleric of Lifespawn, I kind of want to play clerics now. Certainly a miss here. Guess we can take the Stalker. There might be a chance we end up in the old Esper. We might actually end up Esper. Or maybe more realistically, we end up Dimir Party with Relic Vial. Yeah, that could happen too, actually. So it's the white that we're missing out on currently, which is unfortunate because Cleric of Lifespawn is such a strong card. But I might have to be okay with Dimir. Currently just rogues and clerics, though, I guess. Not as many creature types as I'd like. Definitely a miss here. We'll take the Living Tempest in case we need it. So we could take the Spare Supplies, negates more of a sideboard card, and Mucklord's fairly unexciting. I don't know. I've come to kind of like Spare Supplies, as sad as that is. All right, late Stalker, again, we'll take it. And at this point, we probably are just rocking Dimir. The only reason I'm taking the Cleric here is because we have the Relic Vial. Yeah, it probably makes sense. Smite. Last pick, Mucklord, playable. Skydiver now is good. There is the Scion. Currently, ways to gain life are Relic Vial. I mean, I want Cleric still for Relic Vial. Skydiver's kind of cool. But I might be okay with Scion here. I really just want to be able to play white, because Cleric of Lifespawn is just so good with Relic Vial too. And Scion. I mean, the synergies are there, but there's also Feed the Swarm, which is solid removal. But this is the archetype where it's at its best. I'm going to take the Scion. Alright, choices here. Gloomhunter or Kitesail Cleric. Gloomhunter is going to have synergy with Scion and Cleric of Lifespawn. In blue, we have Field Research and Cascade Seer. Probably take the Gloomhunter. I like Gloomhunter. Certainly like it more than the Kitesail Cleric, even though the Cleric's a more relevant creature type. Alright, we can take another one. I mean, it's good synergy with Scion, good synergy with Cleric of Lifespawn. I don't see why not. I like that it's got the modular aspect to it as well. It's evasive. It pecks for... can drain for 1 a turn, which is totally relevant. Thwart is always amazing. I think it's more powerful than Feed the Swarm, too. We are a deck that doesn't have any removal, which can definitely be a problem, but Thwart is too good to not take, I think. Still might end up Dimir. Just past the Scavenger. Well, I've seen 3 Feed the Swarms and I've taken 3 cards over them. I don't know exactly what that means, but... I don't know. We're borderline mono black at the moment. I mean, if I had a choice, I'd still like to play white, obviously, for this Cleric of Lifespawn, but guess I can take a Protector, or I mean, Constrictor and Skitter Sneak are kind of whatever. I'm not really milling for Skitter Sneak. Or I just take 20 gems, because, to be honest, I don't really want to play the Protector. I'm just going to take gems. I don't care enough about Protector. We can take Mind Drain, gains life, which is good for Cleric of Lifespawn. I think we have enough playables, so we probably just take the Rebirth. Get a spell land that protects. Got the Mind Drain anyway, so we'll do that. How many creatures do we have? We have quite a few. Granted, we probably are going to end up... Well, I'm thinking we're still cutting either white or blue, so I guess I don't know yet. Well, we got Feed the Swarm back, so we'll take that over the, I guess, Disenchant that we would sideboard. Like I said, we're borderline mono black right now, which is interesting. Only 2 black clerics currently. Alright, well, got Kitesail Cleric back. That's cool, I guess. moves me more towards that white direction I want to be. I'm going to take the white card because Lithoform, I don't need to cut black. It seems like nobody's playing black anyway. Yeah, Dreadworm is playable in a pinch. And last pick, I mean, we likely the only black player at the table. Well, Legion Angel, there's a good pickup. Good reason to go deeper white. Otherwise, Marauding Blight Priest. Great synergy with Cleric of Lifespawn. I mean, probably take the Legion Angel if I'm taking... It is double white. Let's just say we're playing white. Just for the sake of argument. AKA, because I want to. 12 creatures, so we can take... I mean, Legion Angel has to be better than Blight Priest. And to be honest, we might even wield a Blight Priest. It's possible. It seems like there's not a lot of black players. We still really don't have that much removal. Basically just a Feed the Swarm. But, yeah, I really don't want to play a Constrictor either, to be honest. Whatever. I'm fine taking the Angel. Alright, here... Can take the Adept. Probably want the Shelter. Good protection, free card. Adept would be fine there too. Archon, Skyclave Cleric, Drana Silencer. Probably the Skyclave Cleric, another 2-drop. It's also a spell land, can fix for white. And it gains life. There's enough incentive to just take it here over the... I don't think Archon's that great anyway. It's okay. Well, there's a pack. I mean, Core Celebrant, obviously insane with... Well, it essentially does the same thing as Cleric of Lifespan. I don't think we can pass an Emeria's Call. This is like exactly what Cleric deck that wants to come late needs. Archpriest of Iona? Sure. Otherwise, we could take the Feed the Swarm. 13 creatures. How many... Do we have full party? I don't think we do. We have Warrior for sure with Legion Angel. We've got Cleric. We have Rogue. We don't have Wizard. It's tempting me to take the Feed the Swarm. I'm not 100% we have enough life gain, but at the same time, I'm not 100% we have enough ways to kill opponents' things, which is quite important. Don't really need to play this, or this. I'm just going to take 20 Gemaroonies there. All right. Can take the Outrider, get another Warrior. It's fine. It's not great. It's a 3/3 though. Probably don't need another Mind Drain. Kind of looking for some more creatures. Seagate Colossus, playable too. Maybe another thing I can play late game. All right. Yeah, maybe this for 5 mana. Yeah, it's possible. Spare Supplies number 2. Actually, I guess we go Adept now. It's also Kite Sail, but no, we'll take the Adept. Now we have full party somehow. I don't think we're getting that Archpriest back, but that's cool. Smite for sideboard or Mind Drain number 2? Well, I'm not sure we have space for Mind Drain number 2. It's good, though. It's a good way to wreck what your opponent's doing. I think we'll take the Smite, though. I feel like we're likely... Well, we get it anyway. Or we take the second Farsight Adept. 15 creatures, exactly on the money. I kind of want to upgrade some of our creatures, though. And I feel like our random top deck is probably better now that we have Thwart Emeria's Call. Yeah, I'm actually going to take Farsight Adept. I feel as though our random top decks are generally going to be better than our opponents. We might have space for Kite Sail. Highborn on color, I suppose. Got the Spare Supplies. I might play 2 Spare Supplies. Maybe I'm crazy for doing that. We'll see. We got the 2 Mind Drains, too. We'll see. We'll see what the plan is. I'm not 100% yet. Emeria's Call, Skyclave Cleric, Jury Shelter, Malika Rebirth. We could probably play 18 lands if I'm being perfectly honest. Because you can count Shelter as a spell, Emeria's Call as a spell, whatever. We can probably, with the amount of card advantage we hope to have, we can probably play 18 lands. Certainly not the best Cleric deck I've ever drafted, but we've got some really strong stuff in here, like Scavenger, We've got the Thwart, Cleric of Lifespawn with Relic Vial. Probably enough clerics to make it work. So let's see. How many creatures can we cut? We can cut a couple. Mucklord is kind of just super easy one to cut. I would argue Dreadworm is kind of an easy one to cut too. It's not a bad card. It's just an easy one to cut. So no more creatures should probably get cut. This could be 17 lands, but I kind of feel like cutting one more. But if I were to cut a non-creature, it could be the Blood Price. Yeah, I don't like double Feed the Swarm Blood Price, so we probably cut that. We have the 2 spare supplies to hopefully make up for, you know, not staying super busy early. We also have Farsight Adept to help make our draws a little bit better. I mean, it's a good deck. It's a good deck. It's not a crazy deck. It's a good deck, though. We are removal light. 2 Feed the Swarms, and that is about it. We do have some pretty good evasion, though. I guess Skydancer, Legion Angel, Scion, Gloom Hunters, Amiria's Call, of course. Scavenger. Cannot forget Scavenger. All right. I'm satisfied. Kitesail Cleric, too. And the Cliffhaven Kitesail. Do we have so many flyers? Maybe I shouldn't even be playing the Cliffhaven Kitesail. Yeah, that's probably true. Why am I playing this? It basically is a good equipment on Colossus and a Cleric of Lifespawn. I think we can do better. I could bring in the Dreadworm. Another just 5/4. I mean, 5/4 body for 5 is not bad. Gives us a little bit more top end. It doesn't have a creature type, but... Alright. Alright, more black than white. We do have double white, though. How many clerics did we get? 1, 2, 3... 4? 5? No way. We're that light? Well, I thought we had way more clerics than that. Alright, well, could be a problem. Either way, this is how we're running it. So, yeah, we have the double black here, the double black here and here. Definitely and here. Yeah, a lot of double black. Still need double white. And we have 3... Do we just do 10-7? I don't like 10-7 with a triple white spell, though. I think our mana base might be... Well, we're running 18 lands, so... Should be okay. Could do 10-8. Yeah, 10-8 makes more sense than 9-9, so... Alright. Well, there you have it, I guess. Kind of a weird Orzhov, not necessarily cleric-style deck, but we'll see what we can do with it. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Alright, round 1, we'll play first. That's a keep. That's a good draw. Am I in a rush to get... let's see why not. Oh. Well, what am I playing this turn? Can't play my Legion Angel, so why don't we cash this out? Alright, we'll play the Shelter and get in for 1. So we can do this Scion. Get him for 1. So feed the swarm. We're gonna have 6 lands. So we'll go feed the swarm on the Geopede. What does that bring us? 2 in the yard? Okay. Kill that. Do this. And this. Six, 7, so can do this. And pass. Alright, supplies is good. We've got 7 mana, so we can do spare supplies first. That's good. Can do the Dreadworm. They have a lot of flyers, though. It might be safer to do Skydancer, Blood Priest, and gain some life. And pass. Gloom Hunter's cool. Alright, cash this out. Alright, that's cool. We can do the Dreadworm, sandbag land, and then I guess we can play it and attack. It gives them the opportunity to pump their Scion, but it's probably the right move. Adept is cool. We can, I guess, attack first. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna get out the relic pile now, because I think that's gonna do some serious work for us. Sure. Yeah. Attacking with everything? No cards left either? Well, I guess we can eat this. 6/3 though. Let's see. Block like this. Block like this. Block here. We're at 7, huh? Block like that. Block like this. And we can sack the Gloom Hunter. How does this work out for us? I've got 3 timeouts, so I can consider this. They're gaining 6 from the Gloom Hunter. They're only killing one of our flyers. What are we taking right now currently? 2 plus 4, 6, 8. But we're gaining 4. This still might just be the best, I think. I think this is okay. And I can sack the Gloom Hunter, I think. Could have actually... No, I don't think so. I was thinking... Can't believe they went to 17. And then we just thwart. Getting back Scion of the Swarm and Legion Angel. That's pretty good. That's only... We have 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. It'll only make this 1 cheaper, though. So I wonder, I could get a wizard instead. So I could do Scion of the Swarm. I guess it makes more sense to do... Yeah, Scion of the Swarm to get a cleric. Well, Legion Angel and Farsight Adept, and then I can play the Seagate Colossus. Yeah, we might actually have to do that. I don't like them drawing another card. I could do the Rogue instead. Yeah. Let's see, if I attack for 9 here, then I need 5 blockers, but I can take... I'm trying to get them in range where... I feel like we get in here. And the reason is, even if they kill something here, they basically have to attack with everything. They just have Rogue and Warrior. We've got some pretty high toughness stuff. Just that, huh? How do I want to block? I guess like this. So I guess they should have killed the Blood Priest first if they were going to do that. So they're playing a pretty hyper aggro. Black-red. My weakest matchup, and Feed the Swarm looks awful here too. So I'm really not digging this matchup actually. We look pretty slow. We can do Smite. Probably have to do Smite. Plenty of targets for that. Other than that, yeah, we really do not have as many tools as I would like to combat this. We've got a few, but We need like 3-power things that are cheap, and we're sorely lacking in that department. Because then we could at least do something against these Geopedes reasonably, but he has multiple Geopedes. And those are going to be a big problem. I wonder what I cut for the smite, too. I probably need Feed the Swarm, as much as I hate to say it. Probably can't cut a creature, can I? I guess I can. What's the weakest creature we've got? I mean, I almost feel like I need the Scion. Dreadworm might be the weakest. Seagate can block, 4/5s at least. That's one nice thing. Alright, I guess we can cut the Dreadworm. We need low-end stuff too, that's the problem. Alright. So, yeah. We can keep. Go Gloom Hunter into Sky Dancer, maybe? Possibly. Guess we can do Tight Sail Cleric here, actually. That's not the choice I was expecting. Well, they don't know about the planes, so I guess we play that. Yeah, Block of Predation, not what I was anticipating from my red deck aggro opponent here. Sneaking Guide on turn 4. This is just weird. And a Relic Axe. Alright. Well, not super intimidating. Got rid of a Royal Eruption and a Coom Warrior. That's nice. Guess we just build towards a big Gloom Hunter now. So, bash away and play this dude. Yeah, they had to pay 4 life for that too. That's nice. Adept. I almost don't want to play that, but I think we will. Oh, Mind Drain. Well, that's got high upside here. Could have played the Gloom Hunter, but I'd still rather play it as a 3/3, I think. So let's Mind Drain our opponent. Wow. Beat red-black? Love it. Especially with a matchup that looked as poor as ours. We'll take it. They had a horrible start there. Alright, we'll see you for round 2. Alright, round 2. We'll play first. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we can keep this. We got the Scavenger with no black, but we're going to end up probably just jamming in a Miria's Call as a Plains and getting to these Farsight Adepts so that we can hopefully draw our way into playing the Scavenger. Alright. Timely Swamp. We'll still do the Adept here. Like I said, our random top decks are, I assume, generally going to be better than our opponents. We'll take it. Yeah. I can smash back for 2. Alright, we can play the Scavenger now, which I kind of like. I think we'll do that. Best use of mana actually would have been Cleric of Lifespawn and Gloomhunter. Doesn't give me a great block against the Pack Beast, but maybe they're attacking with Pack Beast anyway. Who knows? Who knows? We have Thwart to get back Scavenger too. That's another nice aspect of Scavenger. I guess if we rip a land, we probably go Farsight Adept Gloomhunter, because then I can play Cleric of Lifespawn and potentially gain the life there. So that's cool. Got a Spare Supplies, which is also good. I wonder if I go Spare Supplies first. Well, at that point, I might as well do Adept. That's true. This has lifelink too. Yeah, I guess at that point we... The best play is probably just Cleric of Lifespawn, attack, gain our life. Spare Supplies or Gloomhunter. Gloomhunter makes more sense, I think, but this only, yeah. Just because we're kind of winning the race. These are sure a lot more effective when they're 3/3s, though. I think I'm going Spare Supplies, actually. I want to hit my lands. I think hitting my lands are pretty important there. So if they attack with everything, what do I do? I mean, even if they have Subtle Strike and I block a Pack Beast, their Pack Beast still dies. It's not good enough. Journey, they got to do the Scavenger, right? They're doing Cleric? I like that. I mean, they can bash me here, but this is not currently a race they're winning. Because now I can just go Adept. Can go Cleric, but yeah, Cleric sadly actually looks good here as a 1/3, but we have the 3/3 blocker, so probably play it as a land to have our 6th land. And I guess we pass. Maybe I wanted to keep my other Adept back. Could see that. Shepherd of Heroes. Well, it's not bad. I'd probably trade with Skulker at this point. If they attack with everything, I obviously eat a Pack Beast. All right. They're letting us eat a Pack Beast, which is nice. Scion of the Swarm is cool too. So we can do the Skyclave Sentinel. Also, our Scavenger is just insane now. So it's probably in our best interest to just go Scion, attack with Scavenger. Fine if they want to take it. Like if they have an answer for Scion of the Swarm or something, that's fine. We can do a Gloom Hunter. But I'm actually going to do Spare Supplies. Ooh, Shelter. That's a good draw. Sure. So I can actually give the Scion Pro White. Which would then cause the Nahiri's Binding to fall off. But first, we just get in here. Then we drop a Gloom Hunter, leaving up the Sajiri Shelter. Pass. They cast an Ahiri's Binding off of a... It's pretty incredible, actually. So they have Cleric, Rogue, and whatever they want. So they're still short 1. Thankfully for us. Oh, they have the Stalker now. Okay. Oh, this is going to be mean if they do attack. Yeah. So we name White. Yeah, this is nice. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana now. So I guess we can crack this first. Can feed the Swarm as well to kill the Stalker. So I think we actually just attack here. I think we'll kill the Stalker. And I guess pass? Still one shy of that Gloom Hunter kicked. And they've got to answer a lot of stuff here to live. I mean, they have to attack with everything. That I understand. Totally understand that. No choice there. Alright. Looks like we stole it. Which is sweet. Don't have to show them any more cards. Alright. I don't think we have Disenchant. So we can do nothing about that journey. I apologize for my background becoming visible. Sometimes I record these drafts so late that it's like right at the time when it's getting darker, and then I have to like adjust my stuff so I'm more visible. So I can do smite for basically nothing. Yeah, nothing. Double upstarted seafloor stalker. Probably not worth it. Otherwise, don't really have that much. Mesa Lynx, which can block a Skulker, Pack Beast. Actually, that's not bad. And a Stalker and an Archpriest. All right. I think I just talked myself into a Mesa Lynx. How is that possible? I don't know, but it is. And then maybe we cut the Dreadworm and go for the Flying Win again. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, we have more than enough ways to win. We don't need the Dreadworm. The way we lose is we get beat down by Pack Beasts and Malachor Blood Priests and stuff. All right. Waiting on your opponent. That is a keep. So I can feed the swarm that, but we're just gonna spare supplies for now. Probably just jamming a Skyclave Sentinel next turn, which I'm okay with. Got that Esper mana going though. Stalker. Well, got the answer for the Stalker. That's the good news. I guess we don't. Yeah, we're doing Sentinel here. Probably playing Amiria's Call as a land, most likely. They get a free attack with the Stalker, though, which is quite good for them. Because I can't block it. They threaten Pump. But Sentinel right now at least does... Oh, wow. They just... I'm totally cool with that. All right. Best use of mana is just jamming an Adept. But honestly, the best move is probably cash out spare supplies and then kill Stalker. I think that's our best move. Maximizes mana, gives us a draw, gets the threat off the board. We lose some life, but got a Scavenger at least now. And that way, if they kill Scavenger, which I suppose is possible, we can thwart it back. But the only removal we've seen so far is Nahiri's Binding, isn't it? Well, we don't have to do the Amiria's Call anymore. That's nice. Let's just get Scavenger down now. I want Scavenger down. I don't even mind if they counter this. They've clearly got something. But I don't know what it is yet. It's a kill spell, it's okay. We can bring it back at some point and be happy. Alright, Skydancer, that's fine too. And actually, 2 creatures that we can thwart back, that's pretty cool. Also have 2 blockers for their flyers, which is quite nice. Mill 8, huh? Well, Now we've got pretty awesome. How many white sources do we have left? So what do I want to bring back? I guess it's Cleric of Lifespond and could be Ghastly Gloomhunter. I'm not loving that. Legion Angel? Yeah, that makes sense. That's a pretty sexy board. I can't do both, right? I can make this cost 4, so I'm just 1 shy, which is fine. We do this now because the Scavenger's going to gain us life. So we do Cleric of Lifespawn and Legion Angel, which is good with me. Get in here. And we drain them. We gain life. Cleric gets bigger. Got some big flyers. We're a white away from Amiria's Call, which is going to be pretty nuts. Scion of the Swarm triggers Cleric of Lifespond. Gain life, making it bigger. Swing with team. Gain more life. Make it bigger. The Cacophony is a weird one in that deck. Since they did, I guess, play Skydancer. I guess that mills too. But I'm not entirely convinced they have enough tools to mill us out. I guess it's possible. I don't think it's super likely. Maybe if they have another Maddening Cacophony, that'd be pretty nuts. How many white sources do we have left? 1, 2. We have 8 total. 3, 4, 5. So we have 3 left? Okay. This isn't doing anything else, so do that. Kitesail Cleric. I can tap things and make Cleric of Lifespawn bigger. But I think we just play the Cleric of Lifespawn. And we have no cards left. All right. Like they can double block up. Yeah. That probably makes sense. Hope to mill us out. But I mean, they have Rogue, Cleric, and they're still short 1 creature type for full party. Even if they get full party, it's not like we're dead. They just get a bigger creature. We're at 16, so I suppose if they attacked with everything, would Allied Assault even be enough to kill us? I don't think so. All right. So we ended up getting there. We'll see you for round 3. All right, round 3, we'll play first. Yeah, it's a keep. Don't have a second black yet for the Scavenger, but I don't think we need to jam this Sajiri Shelter yet. We can play the Adept, so we're seeing quite a few more cards before we miss a land drop. And Sejiri Shelter is quite valuable as a spell, especially when you have a scavenger you desperately like to protect. So Adept into Legion Angels, not bad. Highborn Vampire, obviously not bad either. Ooh, Amiria's Call. Well, we're going to have the 3 white for that. That's cool. Oh, that's too bad. Wonder which one they're going to take, the Scavenger or the Angel? I mean, Angel probably makes sense because we can play it right now. Or the Amiria's Call. We just have a grip full of rares and mythic stuff. That's just nasty. I don't know what I would take if I were them. I guess Legion Angel because it's coming up next turn. But we still just, what, get to jam a Highborn Vampire instead? Looking pretty good. Yeah. Plus we have Thwart to get that back. That probably makes the most sense. What they just took. Guess if I'm missing land drop now, maybe I play the Sejiri Shelter. Work towards that Amiria's Call. I mean, spitting out 2 4/4 Angels has got to be good. So we can feed that to the Swarm, which is quite nice. And just bash for 7. They're just playing Black-White Rogues? Not gonna lie, I don't see that very often. That is an uncommon archetype. They're not attacking, are they? Wow. Attacking actually... Honestly, attacking kind of makes sense there. As odd as that is. Here, I think... we actually play the Sejiri Shelter because I can play the Swamp and play the Scavenger, but I want to kill the Skitter Sneak and get in for 7. 7 points of damage is way too much to pass up here. I suppose another option is... no, because then they just block with the Skulker. No, yeah, we do it this way. We kill the Skitter Sneak, we take our 4... we get in for 7. We play the Shelter as a land. And then we're up to 6 next turn. We can play the Scavenger, which they know about. If they... what happens if they Mind Drain me? I mean, first... it's probably good for us because we have 7 damage on the board they have to deal with. But what am I actually discarding? Do I probably just keep the Scavenger because it's a 3/3? Probably. I mean, no choice there. That makes sense. Not leaving them a lot of options. And they have to kind of attack there, too, because they can't block. So, Sign of the Swarm is a good draw. Better use of mana is Sign of the Swarm. But Scavenger is quite a bit better. Because then you follow up with Scion, and it's more brutal. They could get us here with a Mind Drain. They could have, like, removal plus Mind Drain here. That would actually be pretty... that'd be pretty brutal. If they don't have removal, Mind Drain's okay. If they do have removal plus Mind Drain, we're in some trouble. Alright, Shepherd of Heroes, not the end of the world. And then we just get a Thwart, just to be even more mean. I think we jam Scion first. Bash with Scavenger. I feel as though they kind of have to make the trade. They don't have to, but I feel like they strongly should if I were them. Take the trade when you can. And the fact that we have Thwart, I mean, they don't know about it, but getting back Legion Angel and Scavenger is just a pretty gross Thwart their grave. They still, I mean, we're still in Mind Drain range pretty easily here. And if I ripped a land, I probably still do thwart. I don't see the reason to do a Maria's Call. I'd rather have a 3/3 flying Death Touch lifelinker with a 4/3 flyer and then do a Maria's Call. Even if it is worse use of mana. If their best play is a 1/1 and tapping our 2 guys, we're in real good shape. So we did get the 7th land for the Amiria's Call, but I think I actually am doing the thwart. So we can, I guess, smash first. And I could play the plains. I don't want them to... They know we have Amiria's Call, but they don't know we have a 7th land, so I want to chill on that. Mind Drain gets us either way, so it doesn't really matter. 2 4/4s might have been smarter just because it actually brings them into lethal range with any of our flyers, the Scion or the 2 Angels. But this makes them indestructible. Probably doesn't matter. Would have been better use of mana. I just thought this might be better because of the lifelink. I don't know. Didn't turn out to matter. We're playing against some sort of... I don't know what we're doing. Clerics and Rogues? Cleric Rogue deck with Journey to Oblivion. Shepherd of Heroes is fine in that deck. Skitter, Sneak, and Skulker a little bit. This is kind of one of the main reasons why I don't like this format. You have cards like Skulker that really aren't that good outside of a strictly Rogues deck. And same with Skitter Sneak. Like, playable, but really not that good outside of a dedicated mill Rogue deck. You just have a lot of these sort of cards that are just weak outside of their archetypes. And I don't know, they're just like not... It's just the bummer about tribal heavy formats. You got to design the cards so they're good with multiple archetypes. I don't like these cards that are like borderline unplayable outside of... I mean, unfortunately, power creep is so real that 2 mana 2/2s in black, that's just not good enough anymore. It's just not good enough. And if you don't have the rogues, you're just going to get beat down with it. So if you're playing it. Sideboard we have a Mesa Lynx for a Skulker. Not worth it. Anything else? Smite doesn't deal with anything they have. And we don't have Disenchant. So even if I did, I only saw the Journey, so that's probably not worth it either. All right. We'll run it back. Obviously a keep. We get to go spare supplies into Scavenger. Which is pretty slick. I can feed the Swarm if I must. They didn't play anything though, so we'll do the spare supplies here. They could have the Palaka Predation and take our Scavenger, but we're kind of still in pretty good shape, to be honest. Even if they do that. And it, like, takes them off a turn, too, which is fine by me. Relic Bow's a good one. We know that all too well, because we have our own. Alright, let's do the Scavenger now. They have an answer for it, so be it. If they don't, we're happy. Alright, so we got the 4th land, which means we can We can go... We've got some options. I think the best option is just spare supplies first. And then feed the Swarm Tabaraks. Which does drain us, but it also puts a card in their graveyard. Makes sure that we get in for 2, gain some life. So we're up to 5, which means we can go Sky Dancer plus Blood Priest, or I don't know yet. Still in the process of figuring it out. It's probably spare supplies Sky Dancer. Oh, Malika Rebirth's actually pretty cool too. Okay. They're just attacking, huh? Mill them. Scavenger might get bigger here. It does, which is good. So now we can go 6 lands, we can get in for 5, and go Highborn plus Blood Priest. Kind of okay with that. Alternatively, I can play Highborn and I can protect Scavenger with the Malika Rebirth. I feel like Scavenger is our key to victory here, so that might be the smartest move in case they have a removal spell. Yeah, that's actually fine. Because another reason to do this is we're actually leaving up spare supplies still, which is quite nice. Yeah. And now our Scavenger's bigger. They're still attacking. Just crazy. Oh, they have another removal spell. Well, I take it back. They're not crazy. They're well poised to win. Let's see. What can I do? I've got Rogue Warrior, so I want to play the Blood Priest here. I suppose I can probably do Priest plus Colossus, right? Because this will make it cheaper. Alright. So let's just get in with both. And even if they kill the Vamp, we still have the mana to play the CEA Colossus, so I guess this is okay. No attacks. And a land. Well, that's great news for us. And hey, 2 can play at this Relic Vial game. How do you like that? Let's go land, Relic Vial. I mean, at this point, I don't even want to play the Adept, but maybe I do. Probably just leave up the Relic Vial in case they have removal. I guess they're gonna get our Farsight Adept. I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world. So I can sack the Sky Dancer. Kind of want to. It's a blocker for their Shepherd, but also I want to draw cards. And draw Miria's Call, for example. I guess we just leave up Sajiri's Shelter. It's much higher odds that we win with that. All right. Well, that was a cool draft. It's a weird one. A lot of weird matches. And got the victory. Very cool. I think it mostly felt like a weird draft because it was pretty much a nothing special deck. But we got there. Always taking victories. I welcome victories. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you for the next one.